Hello there. I'm sure a lot of the people watching this are familiar with the company Supercell. If you are not familiar with the company Supercell, this is the game developer company, whatever. I cannot speak. This is the game company that developed Clash Royale, Clash of Clans, Brawl Stars. I believe there's another one called Boom Beach, which I had never heard of until I found out about this situation. I watched the Angry Asian video on it, and he brought up Boom Beach. I had never heard of that one. I have never played any of these games. I do not play Supercell games. But Supercell apparently is very famous for making games that are really, really good and ruining them with their updates. Now, Clash Royale, I'm sure anyone watching this who keeps track of modern events has heard of Clash Royale, because it's extremely popular right now. Clash Royale got popular because a streamer named Jynxsi, who was making mainly Rainbow Six Siege content, switched from Rainbow Six Siege to purely, I believe it was purely Clash Royale content. And that's what made Clash Royale popular. And very recently, Supercell did exactly what they do every single time. They released a new update for the game, and it basically ruined the game. I don't know what they did that was so bad, because I don't play Clash Royale. But the big thing that I've heard a lot of complaining about is your strongest weapon in Supercell games is your wallet. If you want to win, the best way to do that is to spend more money than the person you're playing against. From what I've heard, you will always lose if you haven't spent as much money as the person you're playing against. And I don't spend money in free-to-play games very often at all. So it just irritates me when they do this with free-to-play games, where you cannot win unless you spend money. It's called a free-to-play game for a reason. Now, realistically, I get that there's going to be aspects where you can spend money and it will help you, but I don't think all your luck within the game, everything in the game should be based on how much money you spend, and how much money you spend should determine how good you do. Which, from what I've heard, it basically does in Clash Royale and the Supercell games in general, where they'll release it, it'll be really good, and they'll update it. The updates will be really bad, and by the end of it, you'll basically be spending money. It'll be entirely pay to win, which is a concept that I do not like. This update was so bad, the recent update, that Jynxsi stopped playing the game. So that should give you a little bit of a insight as to how bad the development team at Supercell is. That the developing team was so bad that they made an update so bad that Jynxsi, the guy who revived their game, quit playing their game. So obviously when Jynxsi quit playing, the game died, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. What I'm here to talk about is how I believe it was the CEO, probably wasn't. I probably got that wrong, but someone from Supercell was in an interview, and they were asked how Clash Royale got to be as popular as it is. And this should have been a slam dunk of a question. Easy answer, it's because of Jynxsi. And bro straight up looked him dead in the eyes and said, it's because we have this amazing development team. Look, I don't play Supercell games, so I don't know for sure. But I know Clash Royale is very popular. Brawl Stars is very popular. Clash of Clans, I believe, is very popular. Never heard of Boom Beach. But they, it does not sound like they have a good development team. Based on these, what I've heard is what the main thing that ruined all those games, because I don't hear Clash of Clans and Brawl Stars being talked about very much anymore. And I know, based on what I've heard, that Clash Royale was ruined by a bad update. It's the updates that are ruining it. And the same dev team that is creating all these bad updates that are ruining their games and drove Jynxsi away, he's saying this dev team is the dev team that it made Clash Royale as popular as it is. It is very clearly entirely because of Jynxsi that Clash Royale got to the level that it did within 2025. And the fact that they have the audacity he has the audacity to give the dev team credit for that is absurd. Just at least have the decency to say you were at least aided by Jynxsi in some way, which still is a little, crappy because he did all of the work for you. But you could at least give him some kind of, a nod to Jynxsi, or go, at least go, hey, he helped. But no, they do all of the credit to their dev team. And this dev team, from what I hear, can't even do their job. So, I really don't have that much to ramble on about this. But it really just makes me angry, because this guy resurrected their game. He did all these great things for them. And he didn't even ask for, a skin in the game or anything crazy like that. All he wants, bro, because he did freak out about this from what I'm seeing. At least I think it was him that was freaking out. But I know he did see. And I know he did respond. But all he wants is to at least get some acknowledgement for what he did for this game. And he did not get that in any way, shape, or form. And I just think that's a little bit absurd. So, I'm trying to record 4 videos today, all in one sitting. So that's going to be it for this one, but expect more later, because after this one goes up, I'm probably going to immediately start uploading 3 more that I'm about to record right now. So that's going to be about it for this one. I just find it a little bit absurd that the guy resurrected the game and he's not getting any credit for it. But that's going to be about it, and I will see you in the next one.